Well, we're certainly out of the heart of the hurricane season here as we get through October. October could still be a very busy month. We tend to get activity early in the month and late in the month. And how do we get it? Homegrown development. When you get big dips in the jet stream bringing front southward, and wouldn't you know, we have one here. Let me show you what I'm talking about here. Let's take a look at the satellite picture here. And we talked about this last week. We issued a map back on Monday. We knew this front was going to be coming southward and it was going to stall, and lo and behold, there it is. Now, where do you look? Along and just south of the boundary. And there is an area now, an area of low pressure that's beginning to develop. More on that in a second. Now, we're going to keep an eye on this area as well, off the African coast. Now, I think this is going to develop, but even if it does at this point, any impact on the United States is going to take a long time. So we're going to watch this. This will likely be a named storm in the next couple of days. Let's take you into the Bay of Campeche. Watch this area. It's just been growing all morning, an area of showers and thunderstorms. All right, here are the bullet points with this. We think it's going to be drifting north, and it may organize right into Tuesday night. It has a small window for development because once you get up across, let's say, just south of the Rio Grande River here, you start, this is where conditions are favorable for development. There's not much wind shear, but boy, oh boy, north of this line, there's a lot of wind shear right now. Eventually, this moisture, along with some of the moisture from Lydia, is going to produce a soaking rain along the central Gulf Coast states in North Florida. But let me show you the water vapor loop. I want to kind of zoom in on this shear area right now. Watch the area grow north of Veracruz, but notice how quickly things are moving on the water vapor loop here. From Galveston all the way toward Miami. This is strong wind shear coming in out of the west. So once it gets this far north, it's just going to get ripped apart. So it only has, I'd say, about 36 hours to develop. Now, I do think, though, with the warm water, and we haven't seen any systems go over this area in a long time. So this water's been untouched. It is very warm. So I think there's a 50-50 chance that we could be looking at a developing system here. Whether it's a tropical depression or a storm, I think that's possible within this area in the next 48 hours. All right. By the time we get into Wednesday, too much wind shear, but this moisture will be producing a soaking rain across the central coast, Gulf Coast states and North Florida as we get into Wednesday and Thursday. So let's watch that area.